Hello student of class 12th, once again with a new video, and in this video we are going to discuss about electric dipole. So everyone knows what is the term dipole means. Dipole means the two ends. Di means two and pole means end. So electric dipole, what is electric dipole? As you have learned in the chemistry also, there are so many molecules which has two ends, one positive and one negative. For example, like ammonia, water, alcohol, carbon dioxide, HCl. These are some examples of electric dipoles. You had all learned this in the chemistry also. So here electric dipole consists of a pair of equal and opposite point charge separated by some small distance. So I had taken two charge, one negative and one positive, and at a distance, and the distance is 2L. We had taken distance 2L, means this is the center point O. The middle point of the location is known as center of dipole. So this is the center of dipole. So from here the distance is L, and from here the distance is L, means effect of this minus Q and effect of this plus Q at a certain distance, and this is L and L. So the distance between the two opposite and equal charges is 2L here. So this is the dipole. Whenever you are going to make a dipole in your copy, or whenever you are going to solve the question of dipole, always remember that on the left hand side you have to take negative, and on the right hand side you take positive. So every time if you are taking minus and positive, minus on the left side and positive on the right side, then there will be no confusion while solving the numerical to describe any of the direction. So electric dipole क्या होता है? Electric dipole two equal बट अपोजिट नेचर के चार्जेस जब एक दूसरे से कुछ छोटी दूरी पर रखे होते हों, या उनका इफेक्ट छोटी दूरी तक ही रहता हो, तो इस पूरे सिस्टम को हम इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल बोलते हैं. सो एन इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ पेयर ऑफ इक्वल एंड अपोजिट पॉइंट चार्जेस सेपरेटेड बाय स्मॉल डिस्टेंस, एंड दिस इज द डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल, एंड दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ डाइपोल O. Now since the charges are one positive, one negative and one positive charges, they are at some distance, small distance. So this is the electric dipole. So what is the total charge of electric dipole? Since we had learned the property of charges, one property is that charges are additive in nature, means we can add the charges. So 1 minus and 1 plus, the result will be 0. So we can say that total charge of electric dipole is 0. This is very important part. That what is the charge of electric dipole? The total charge of electric dipole is 0. But it doesn't mean that it has not electric field. Since the total charge of electric dipole is 0, but it has some electric field. So field of electric dipole is not 0, but the total charge of the dipole is 0, and we will see in this video that how the electric field is not 0 for a dipole. For example of the dipole, atom or molecules of ammonia, water, alcohol, carbon dioxide, HCl, etc. are there some example of electric dipoles. These are the examples of electric dipole. Here I made one diagram for the understanding of water molecule. This is a water molecule, H2O. This is hydrogen, means two hydrogen are there, and this is one oxygen molecule. Since oxygen is negatively charged, hydrogen is positive, so this is the positive side and this is the negative side. So the nucleus of this hydrogen atom and this oxygen atom, they are this distance, at this distance. So this is the electric dipole example, hydrogen water molecule, and the dipole moment is from negative side to positive side. So this is the direction of dipole moment. So dipole moment is from negative to positive, very important, and that is the reason behind that why I told you that you have to always draw the electric charge negative on the left hand side and the positive charge on the right hand side. When you draw this, so always you will remember that the dipole moment is always from left to right, means from negative to positive. So this is a very important question, that what is the direction of electric dipole moment. And since I am telling you the direction of a dipole moment, it means that dipole moment is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. And what is the direction of this vector quantity? It is from negative to positive, or from left to right. Don't remember this in left to right, but I had make you clear that you draw the negative charge on left side, positive on the right side, then you are able to understand the direction of this dipole moment. So whenever you are drawing the dipole, if the negative is from on left and positive on right, the direction of dipole moment is from left to right, or you remember this, that the direction of dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge. Now the next topic is dipole moment. Dipole moment. The symbol of dipole moment is P, and we had put one arrow here. It means that dipole moment is a vector quantity, and the dipole moment P is the measure of strength of electric dipole. If it is asked that what is dipole moment क्या होता है, तो हम कह सकते हैं dipole moment जो है वो इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल की स्ट्रेंथ को बताता है, स्ट्रेंथ. तो dipole moment is the measure of strength of electric dipole, and it is a vector quantity, and direction is from negative to positive. Direction of dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge. What is the magnitude of this dipole moment? How can we find the dipole moment numerically, or whenever we have to find the magnitude of dipole moment? So dipole moment P is equal to Q into distance between the two charges. So this Q is a scalar quantity, and I had taken this L as a element of the distance, so it is a vector. So if you multiply any scalar to vector quantity, it will be a vector quantity, and this is the magnitude of the dipole moment. I had taken a mod, so this is the magnitude of dipole moment Q2L. So this is the magnitude, and this is the vector representation of electric dipole moment. So according to the formula, according to the relation, what is the SI unit of dipole moment? The charge, unit of charge is coulomb, and the unit of distance is meter. So the unit of dipole moment in SI system is coulomb meter, and we can write it like this: C and M. C for coulomb and M for meter. Now, what is an ideal dipole? Sometimes question is there, what is ideal dipole? So for ideal dipole, if the charge Q get larger, and the distance 2L get smaller and smaller, means बहुत छोटा होता चला जाए, the distance दोनों के बीच का बहुत छोटा कर दिया जाए और charge Q की वैल्यू को बड़ा कर दिया जाए, and keeping the product constant, means this will be remain constant. In this situation, what is we are getting? We are getting the dipole, we can say it a dipole, which is a ideal dipole. So what is the condition for ideal dipole? The ideal dipole is a point dipole. Ideal dipole is a point dipole, and it is the smallest. Ideal dipole is the smallest dipole having no size. So this is the condition, this is the property of ideal dipole. So if the charge is Q get larger and the distance between them get smaller and smaller, keeping the product constant. So in this case, what we are getting an ideal dipole or point dipole. This is very important. It is sometimes asked in the competition also, that what is the ideal dipole? So ideal dipole is a point dipole or dipole having no size. This is the answer of this question. Now let us solve one question. The question is a charge of plus minus 20 nanocoulomb, N means nanocoulomb, are separated by 5 millimeter. So calculate the magnitude and direction of dipole moment. So you have to calculate magnitude and direction of the dipole moment. So here you see the relation, the unit is given nanocoulomb. So 1 nanocoulomb is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. So what is given here? Q1 is equal to Q2 is given, both charges are equal, and the value is plus minus 20 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. Now distance here 5 millimeter is given, so this is 2L. 2L is given 5 millimeter. Never think that this is L, this is 2L. If the question is given that the distance between the two charges is given, means the distance between two charges is 2L. So 2L is given 5 millimeter. Never put 5 into 2. It is equal to 2L. So 2L is given 5 millimeter and it is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. We are changing every unit into the SI unit because the dipole moment has a unit coulomb meter. So if you are putting the values in the SI system, then your answer will be in the SI unit. Now you solve this. P is equal to Q into 2L and 20 into 10 to the power minus 9. The value of Q is 20 to 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb, and the distance between them is 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So 25 is the 100, so it is 100. It is 100 into 10 to the power minus 12, or we can write 10 to the power minus 10 coulomb meter. This is the magnitude of dipole moment. This is the magnitude of dipole moment, 10 to the power minus 10 coulomb meter. And what is the direction? Direction is always, remember, from negative charge to positive charge. This is the direction of dipole moment. Always remember, from negative to positive. So in this way we are going to solve the question about the dipole moment. Now the next is electric field intensity on axial line of an electric dipole. Axial line means on the axis. Suppose that this is the two charge, one negative and positive, and this is the center of dipole, and the distance between two charges is 2L. And suppose we have to find the electric field intensity at this point P, which is r distance from the center of dipole, which is r distance center of, मतलब इस पॉइंट सेंटर ऑफ डाइपोल से किसी पॉइंट P पर जो कि r डिस्टेंस पर है आपको इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी निकालनी है, एंड दिस इज द पॉइंट इज ऑन द एक्सिस ऑफ द डाइपोल, यानी कि जो लाइन डाइपोल को मिला रहे हैं उस लाइन पर हम कोई पॉइंट ले रहे हैं, चाहे इधर ले लीजिए चाहे इधर ले लीजिए, दैट इज द एक्सियल लाइन, दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सियल लाइन. सो व्हेनेवर यू हैव टू फाइंड द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ऑन द एक्सियल लाइन, यू हैव टू टेक द पॉइंट ऑन द एक्सिस ओनली. So this is a 2L and this is L, and this is also L. From here to here L, and here also L, and this is the point O, this is the point P. So if the point, we consider negative charge, so if we are keeping the test charge plus Q naught at the point P, so it will be attracted by this minus charge. This test charge have some attraction force due to this minus Q charge towards itself. So this is the electric field E1 towards the negative charge due to this charge, and at the same time this test charge Q naught will repelled by this charge plus Q. This is the electric field by plus Q away from the charge, so this is E2, and since this point is closer to this charge, so the electric field intensity also more than this electric field. So E2 is more than E1. It is very clear from this diagram, E2 is more than E1 because this point is close to this point, R is less, so E is more, and for this minus Q, this point is more than this point, so the electric field intensity at point P due to this minus Q is less than E2. So now what is the relation, what is the formula for about to find the electric field intensity at any point? So this is E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Now we are going to find the electric field intensity due to minus Q charge, that is E1. So this is the magnitude of electric field. I have taken mod here. So E1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by AP square. So this is A and this is P. So distance AP square. So what is AP? From O to P it is R, and from A to O it is L. So we can write R plus L का whole square. So E1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R plus L whole square, and the direction is along PA. P से A की तरफ. Now the second electric field due to the positive charge, that is E2, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by BP square, and similarly 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 pi 4 pi 7 naught q by, this is from here to here, this is r, but we are taking the charge from here to here, the distance is r, and we are taking the distance from plus q, so it will be deducted from here. So the distance from q to this is r minus l. So we have taken, in this case, E2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by bp square, means 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r q upon r minus l whole square, and it is along bp produced, means away from the positive charge. And as I discussed that E2 is more than E1, the electric field intensity of positive charge is more than the negative charge. From the diagram it is clear. So the resultant field will be the difference of these two. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus l, put the values here, and minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus ka whole square. Now you solve this. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, you taken the common here, and 1 upon r minus l whole square minus 1 upon r plus ka whole square. Use identity, a square minus b square ka whole square, a minus b square, and a plus b ka whole square. So in the place of this, I have taken this identity, and r plus ka whole square and r minus l ka whole square यहाँ पर रख लिया, and you solve this. So finally you will get E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 4 LR here. So I had break this 4 LR to Q into 2L into 2R. So 4 LR means 2L and 2R, means 2 to the 4, L into R LR, and Q means 4 LR, and this is the Q. So E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 2L into 2R, and R square minus L square ka whole square. So why I had taken this? Because Q into 2L is equal to dipole moment. So this is the dipole moment. So we can replace this. Since Q into 2L is P, so in place of that we had used P here. So E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P into 2R upon R square minus L square ka whole square. And since if we imagine that dipole is short, means the distance 2L is very smaller than R, what we had taken the point P. So if it is very small, so we can neglect the L. So in this case, E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2RP upon R square minus, I had neglect this L, because if L is small, so L square is also very small. Now it will be R to the power 4, and R to the power 4 and R will be cancelled, it will become R cube. So E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2P upon R cube. This is the relation, this is the electric field intensity on the axial point due to a dipole. And if this is a constant value, so E related to R is E is inversely proportional to 1 upon R cube. And if you remember the electric field due to a point charge, it is E is inversely proportional to R square. So this is the electric field intensity variation in the case of dipole, and this is electric field variation in the case of point charge. So at large distances from dipole, the dipole field falls more rapidly related to this than for a point charge, and point charge varies the field in the relation of this term and the dipole in this term. So we can say that the electric dipole at a large distance, intensity of field varies rapidly as compared to the point charge. And as we had discussed earlier that the electric dipole has a zero charge, means net charge is zero, positive negative we had cancelled out or we add, but the electric field of the dipole is there, it is not zero, because the total field at any point at some distance of the dipole is due to the presence of the 2 point charges at some distance, which is a dipole. Means dipole से किसी दूरी पर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अगर फाइंड करते हैं तो उन दोनों चार्जेस की वजह से जो रिजल्टेंट फील्ड निकल रही है वो आ रही है वहाँ पर, और इसकी वजह से वहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो नहीं होती है. तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज नॉट जीरो, बट द डाइपोल, द टोटल चार्ज ऑफ डाइपोल इज जीरो. So this is a very important point. Now the next is electric field intensity on an equatorial line of electric dipole. Electric dipole के equatorial line पर आपको electric field intensity निकालनी है. So this is electric dipole, negative and positive at a distance 2L. This is the center of dipole, and from here it is L, and at certain point P from the center it is a distance R. At R distance on the equatorial point we have to find the electric field intensity due to this two charges, or we can say with this dipole. So in dipole की वजह से इसके equatorial plane पर, equatorial point पर यहाँ हो या कहीं पर भी, anywhere you can find the electric field intensity, anywhere, ऊपर नीचे कहीं पर भी आप find कर सकते हो. So how can we find? We have taken a point P here and taken a point P and put a test charge, small test charge here. So due to this test charge, this negative attract this charge here, means the electric field is towards A, means the electric field due to this negative is PC dated here, and due to this Q is away from the charge, means this is a D point, this is D. So PD is the direction of electric field due to this positive, and PC is the direction of electric field due to this negative charge. So since this is a midpoint and these two sides are equal, so we can say that this angle also equal. So this is the alternate angle. If you draw a line here, this is the alternate angle. So this is theta. So if you resolve this electric field into two components, so it will be, suppose that this is the field due to the positive is E2 and this is E1. So E2 can be resolved into E2 sin theta and E2 cos theta, and here this E1 can be resolved into two components. This is E1 cos theta and this is E1 sin theta. So E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta, they are both are equal in magnitude and they are opposite, so they can cancel the effect of each other. So the resultant field due to this dipole on the equatorial plane will be this. This is the resultant field, means E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. This is the resultant electric field at this point P on the equatorial plane of the electric dipole. So similarly, what we had done in the axial position, here also we are doing the same thing. First find the value of E1. E1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by AP square. And what is AP? Using the Pythagoras theorem, we had find the value of AP R square plus L square. So put the value here. This is E1, and E1 represented by the line PC here, and it has two rectangular components, E1 cos theta along PR and E1 sin theta along PE, as I discussed in the diagram. Similarly for E2, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by BP square. You draw your diagram and mention the point what I mentioned here, then you understand that what I am talking about. This is R square, but R I had taken BP square, so BP in the place of BP we can write R square plus L square, and E2 is represented by BD. It also has two rectangular components, E2 cos theta and E2 sin theta. So the direction of E2 cos theta is along PR and the direction of E2 sin theta is along PF, and E2 sin theta and E1 sin theta will cancel out each other. E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta will cancel the effect of each other. So the resultant field will be E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. So the resultant field intensity at point P is E is equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. So E1 and E2 are equal, that is 2 E1 cos theta. Resultant field intensity at point P is 2 E1 cos theta. What is E1? E1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 q upon R plus L whole square. And what is cos theta? Cos theta is OA upon AP. Cos theta is OA upon AP. To put the value of OA and AP here, so OA is L and AP is under root R square plus L square. So the E is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 q upon R square plus L square, and L upon R square plus L square under root. This is the value of cos theta. So in place of cos theta, I have taken this value, and this is the इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी. नाउ आर स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर को अगर हम चेंज करें तो यहाँ पर हो जाएगा आर स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर टू द पावर 1/2. वी कैन चेंज इन द एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म. सो आर स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर टू द पावर 1 एंड आर स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर टू द पावर 1/2. इट विल बी 3/2. सो E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 QL upon R square plus L square 3/2. And since 2 QL is known as dipole moment, So replacing this 2 kilo by P. So intensity of electric field at point P is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. And the direction of electric field intensity, what is the final intensity as, is anti-parallel to dipole moment. It is anti-parallel to dipole moment. This is very important line. Direction of electric field intensity at point P is anti-parallel to dipole moment. Dipole moment कहाँ होगा, माइनस से प्लस की तरफ, और इसकी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कहाँ से होगी, प्लस से माइनस की तरफ. So by using the term anti-parallel. And if the question is there, you have to write the intensity in the vector form. So you can write like this: E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus P upon R square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. Why I had taken minus here? Because the electric field and dipole moment are opposite to each other, as we had discussed here. The electric field is anti-parallel to dipole moment, so I had used minus sign here. Now, what is the important point? If dipole is short, means 2L is very small than R, so we can neglect L square. So by removing the L, the intensity of field at the equatorial point will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R cube, and these all terms are constant, so the electric field intensity is inversely proportional to R cube. So this is the relation, this is the final electric field intensity at the equatorial point due to a dipole. Now if the question is there, what is the ratio of the electric field intensity at the same point on the axial and on the equatorial, means उसी दूरी पर अगर हम point एक्सियल पर लें, उसी दूरी पर पॉइंट हम इक्वेटोरियल पर लें, तो दोनों का रेशियो क्या होगा. तो ई एक्सियल और ई इक्वेटोरियल का रेशियो आप निकालो, तो वैल्यू ऑफ ई एक्सियल इज 1 अपॉन 4 पाई नॉट 2 पी अपॉन आर क्यूब, एंड इक्वेटोरियल में 1 अपॉन 4 पाई नॉट पी अपॉन आर क्यूब. यू कैंसिल ऑल द टर्म्स, सो इट विल बी 2. मीन्स ई एक्सियल अपॉन ई इक्वेटोरियल इज इक्वल टू 2. So what does it mean? It means that at a given distance from the center of dipole, the electric field intensity on equatorial line is half of the electric field intensity and on axial line. उल्टा कर सकते हैं. At a given distance from the center of dipole, electric field intensity on axial line is twice the electric field intensity on equatorial line. मीन्स अगर आपको एक्सियल का दिया हो और इक्वेटोरियल का पूछ रहा हो, तो एक्सियल ई एक्सियल क्या हो जाएगा, ई एक्सियल होगा 2 इंटू इक्वेटोरियल. मीन्स इफ यू आर नोइंग द intensity at the same distance on the axial line, so you multiply it by 2 and you will get the intensity on the equatorial point at the same distance. So this is all about the video. This is all about what we had discussed in this video: the electric field intensity on the axial, on the equatorial point of the dipole, what is dipole, what is dipole moment, unit of dipole moment, what is the direction of dipole moment. All these things are very important from your exam point of view also, and for the competition also. Read this content from the NCERT, read this content from your reference book also. Solve so many questions that may be clear your concept of this dipole moment, and solve the numericals also. If you have any problems, then you call me on my number or message in the group. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.